Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 18 of Jade's Kingdom, and today we're standing in our old village breeder. I've started to take it down because we don't want to use this space anymore. The villages have been updated and the babies now are assigned with their, I don't know even what they're called, their professions. That's the one. That is the ticket. So we want to knock this down, and I'm going to go with my original idea of having sort of like an automatic carrot farm which feeds carrots into two villages which are in a pod, and then they get nice and hungry, they eat the carrots, they feel happy, they make some babies, and we use them in our trading hall. So yeah, it sounds lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the project. I'm just going to take all of this down, and then we need to find a place for our village breeder, which the bad news is I have no idea where to put it. As Jay frantically searches, just looking for the perfect location, he thinks he may have found something and decides to investigate further. That's right guys, I'm thinking this hallway here could be our trading hall, and this pathway leads up to where our iron farm currently is. And I'm thinking over off in this direction we could have our village breeder with our carrot farm on top. Actually, just have to make sure we have enough space. I'm pretty sure we're in a mountain, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we have enough space to go up and do our carrot farm there. So I'm going to dig out a bit of stone and everything through here, enough so that we can fit our villagers in, and then yeah, enough to fit our carrot farm in as well, obviously, and we'll get this done as soon as we can. The idea is I want to be able to see the villagers standing there, I guess, and then everything, sort of like our sugarcane farm, everything be dark in here, and you can just see these villagers standing in the middle. You'll see what I mean. So I've just been spending some time trying to figure it out. So pretty much right there, where the iron bar and the carpet is where our villagers will stand. Right above it, we've got a dropper, and we just need to get up there now. Oh, that's not looking good. That is really not looking good. I thought we'd be pretty safe under here. Alright, so this one didn't work because right above there is our lake that we've got our veggies grown in, and we can't actually dig up high enough to get our carrot farm in. So this is my new idea. I've got some pods sort of marked out where they would be, so the villagers would just be in here and I'd be able to trade with them. And then I would like to keep this hallway dark, so again we'll put the carpet down. And then right at the end here, I think we'll have our villager, or the two villagers in here. Oh my god. What is that for? I think that's for my kelp farm. Jeez, this just is not my day. Yep, that thing was for my minecart to take the kelp down to the smelters. So I've actually moved out 2 blocks so that we don't interfere with that anymore, so we can put our villager or villagers again in here this time, and we shouldn't run into any more issues with this, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I say that now, but just wait another few minutes and I'm sure we'll find something. So we want our villager probably to sit right there. We'll pop our iron bars and carpet down there too. So like that. So then the villagers will be flush with where we're looking, and then we'll have some glass across here. Actually, we'll have glass across here, so we have a 1 gap between the last villager, and just dig this out. And yeah, so we'll get all this placed back in now that we've moved the location. We'll get our dropper in. Oh, we're going to need to get rid of these as well though. And then we'll get our dropper in right there. Dropper. Boom. And how lucky is that? I was digging out this little bit here. This is going to be the bottom, actually, not even the bottom level. And that's, as you can see, kelp flying up. This is where our kelp farm actually comes, but our floor is actually going to be just above the kelp farm. Things are looking up for us, guys. Things are looking up for us. Things are looking up for us. Alright, so we've got our room all prepared for growing potatoes now because I realized I didn't have any carrots. So we need to place down some hopper minecarts on all of these hoppers, like so. And right there. Next we want to grab out some dirt and place that just on top, like so. And we'll pick up these pieces again. Then we want to use our piston, which might be easier said than done. Oh, you got to put it on top, okay. Why isn't that working? So it was because I had my minecart rail still there, so that should work perfectly fine, which it has. So we'll go ahead and do this for all of the I'm gonna have to run downstairs every time I break that because it's gonna go through the hopper chain. Let's get the dirt all pushed down, and then it should be time to bring a villager in there to harvest all the potatoes. Actually, I lied. There are two more things to sort out. One is water source blocks. So we need to make sure we can hydrate all of these crops. So if we put one there, we'll just come in 3 from the wall in the center. One there. Yep, that's it. And one there, and one right there. And I'll put slabs down so that the villager doesn't get stuck. Doesn't really matter how good they look. Alright, so we've got all of our soil tilled. I've also added in the lights right here, which means if we grab our potatoes out, these blocks here should be a light level of 6. They're a light level of 5. This one's 6. There's something going on. Alright, so I'm not too sure what was happening there with the light sources, so I've just added some more right down here, which means that all these blocks here now are a light level of 6, and all the ones on the corner are a light level of 7. No. Now something really funny is going on. That one's 6. Hold on. That'll still work. That'll still work. So we just can't plant anything around the hopper, which is good, but one block out we can. Alright, so let's go ahead and place in all of our potatoes where we can place them. And then we'll get our farmer in here and he'll do his magic. So let's pop down here and grab our villager buddy. He's down here somewhere, I think. Ooh. Maybe not. I thought he was down here. Turns out he was in this general area. I just started digging in the wrong place. So here he is right... Oh, bit of lag there. Here he is right here. Get him into this location. Break this... Ah, come back. Come back. Over here. Come here, buddy. In here. No! Ah! Villager stuff. Alright. Well, I've got him there. I just need to... No. No, dude. Come back. No. Jeez. Alright, let's jump up here. Villagers have to be one of the most difficult mobs to transport, I have to say. Jump! Maybe like that. Come on, buddy. Up you go. There you go. Where... Oh, yeah, the village. I'm gonna need to go get a boat or something, I think. Here we go. Get in the boat, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Made this so much easier for me. And we're off. How am I gonna get up there? Well, I still have my piston on me. So let's just do that. Might have to just jump out of for a second. Yeah, boy. Yes. And that's how you do it, my friends. And we'll get him in here harvesting some potatoes. The only thing I was actually thinking now is we need to make a valid village over here somewhere, and we've got our potato farm all the way above us. So I don't know how that's going to work, but oh, jeez. Now what? He's still apparently part of a village here, so maybe we'll be okay. And our friend, can you get out? We've got our lad in here now, and as you can see, he's going to work on the potatoes, which is awesome. We've had quite a few come through, so let's just pop down and see how many we've got. He's been planting right in the center there quite a bit, and got a few. We've got half a stack already. He's only been in there for a little while. So I guess we'll get the villagers we need into that spot right there, and then we should be ready to start breeding them up. Before we get our villagers in there though, we're going to want to set up a new village closer by, and to do that we're also going to want to disable this one here, and we're also going to want to disable our... There's no villager in this one anymore. Interesting. Anyway, we're also going to want to disable our iron farm because this is actually a bit too close to our village breeder, and I have some new plans with an iron farm anyway, so I want to move it anyway, so it's not a big stress. Holy moly, this guy is creating potatoes like mad. I also just want to replace this here. Right, I was expecting that to fall off. I just want to replace it with a sea lantern so we get a nice lighting effect once we make everything all dark. Put some trapdoors here so that the babies will fall off, and then I'll figure something else out here. We want to come out 7 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be the end of the potato farm, is what it's called. And then we want to give this sky access as well, so we'll pop our scaffolding down like so. And there's our little farmer buddy. How's it going, bud? Let's keep going up now and get some sky access here. We're just about there, I think. Gonna need a little bit more height, and boom. Might need to get rid of those leaves as well, but for the most part, looking good. And that is our sky access achieved. I've left a scaffolding block up there, but I'm not too stressed about that. Grab those out, and we want to go 7 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's enough. Pop our doors in on these sides, like so. We'll use the birch doors again, why not? And there we go, that should be a valid village. I actually want to put some sea lanterns there as well, but I think all the rest of them are over at the ocean monument build. So yeah, we didn't have any sea lanterns here, but I've got some glowstone, so I'll just use that because I cannot be bothered going back to the ocean monument right now, to be honest. But one other thing is, look how many potatoes I've got in this short amount of time. I don't think we're going to have any issues with supplying the villagers with enough food to get breeding, but I'm kind of worried that there's going to be a bit of an excess and they're just going to be floating around there. So we might be able to figure something out where we can use them and yeah, like route some storage, I don't know, to like some chests as well as going to the villages. We'll see. We'll see if we can figure something out. I don't think I need access up there anymore, so we can block that off. And it's time to get some villager, or a villager, into there, and 2 villagers onto there. I might just do something a bit like that for now. And yeah, let's go grab us some villagers. I figured we might as well just take some of these lame villagers from our iron farm, or used to be iron farm. Uh-oh. I hear a zombie. I think he might be down there. That's okay. We are safe. This is going to be a little bit harder than I thought, but we'll get him back. And we've made it. It wasn't actually that hard, but here we go. I'll pop this guy into... Gonna have to take this carpet off for a moment. And I'll also need to extend this. He's in there. So let's glass this off. Like so. And we can now cover this up as well. Like so. And that is the villagers in their box. I just need to try to break this boat without them dying. So maybe if I hit it right there. Perfect. Alright, so we've got our villagers in there now. Eventually I do want to replace the iron bars with end rods, but as you know, with the end being bugged, we can't exactly go ahead and do that. So I guess what we want to do now is maybe clean up this area, put the glass in, put a little bit of a water stream down here so we can get our baby villagers to some sort of sorting location, which we need to figure out where we want to put that as well. And then I think we're done, just about. Alright, so I've got the water streams all built up. If we just duck down here, I'll be able to show you. So I've just got them going all along here. I've got some pressure plates there and signs to hold the water back. So the villagers will continue, hopefully continue all the way down here. And then once they get to the end, which is right... Geez, this is actually a lot longer than I thought. Right here. They should bob up and down here, and I've got a sign here. So the babies won't get taken up, but the adults will. So I'll have some water here, and it'll take you all the way up to the top there. Which, if I just pop that in there, take you up here, and we'll mine this out as well. And then it'll drop you down here, and I'll have another sign right there actually. So right there. So this water should disappear, yep. And then we'll have like a little dispenser right there with some minecart rails coming off of it. And then we'll build up some glass like so. And so the villagers will fall in here. I actually don't necessarily need that one to be glass, because they actually, I was testing this in a creative world and they actually suffocate in glass now as well, so they're going to get hurt a tiny bit. Alright guys, so we've started breeding some villagers. Unfortunately, some of the babies haven't actually fallen off, but that's okay because eventually we'll get enough villagers in there and the babies will just keep falling off, and it is an infinite village breeder, so not a problem at all. I've also got these minecart rails, as you just saw there, which come through, and if there is a villager standing on this, the minecart rail will keep going straight. Now I haven't actually finished this one off. I'm going to loop it all around to these cells here as well, but they come all the way back up this way, and we've actually got one villager in here, so I have done a bit of testing with this villager. It's just a Fletcher, so I don't know if we'll use him or not. But the slab here will prevent any possible baby zombies from getting in here as well, and it also helps when the minecarts are coming down to stop them from sitting on this block and then suffocating. So we'll get a villager into here, and then I'll show you how the whole system works. Alright, it was taking a little too long to get a villager in here. Ooh, I've lost the button off the dispenser as well. So I actually just grabbed our toolsmith out of here. He's got our silk touch pick trade. And I think I might just demonstrate. Obviously, because this guy's in here, if I throw a block in here, and it lands on the pressure plate. No. Okay, so that doesn't actually activate that pressure plate. Never mind. We will just use him to go into that spot right there. So if we press that, he'll come along here, whee, and into here. And there you can see the track behind him has changed. So if we had another villager in there, he would then go into this pod. I haven't figured out a way to sort of kill them and get the minecart back if I want to stop using them, like this guy. Not really a big fan of him. But I think what we might do is eventually over here have like a little selection area. And if they're worthy, we'll send them on through to the system. And if they're not, we'll send them out and they can meet their death. Another thing is, I was working on the design of this thing while I was waiting for a villager to spawn, and I came back here to work on where the rails were going to go. We need to come back 3, so we have the 2 minecart rails and the changer, but we can't come down here because then that happens. So we're encroaching on our kelp farm territory here, and I have no idea what to do just yet. But that is all we've got time for today, unfortunately. I'm going to have to figure out some things off camera, and yeah, but at least we've got a little bit of a villager breeder up and running. We've got quite a few cells here that we can utilize, and yeah, I just might have to move something in the kelp farm over a little bit and change the orientation or something. But otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We are now releasing new episodes of Jay's Kingdom every Tuesday and Thursday just due to work commitments, and I want to keep producing quality content for you guys. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to not miss an episode and ding that bell. If you like this episode, make sure you comment and leave a like rating. Thanks guys, hope you have a good day. Bye.